No, because somebody kept tagging me and DMing me talking, you need to go to YouTube and get on. It's like a lot of people just kept coming to my Instagram. I was like, you know what? Since these people really want me and they doing this, screenshot this and that, I was like, I'm gonna go.
Yes, have your moment. What's up, guys? I am back with another exclusive interview from a cast member of the reality web series G-Status ATL Hustle. This has been a long-awaited interview that had been canceled and now has been brought back by the request of the church members, my guy, and the viewers. And I did my live today. You were on there. The church was requesting you to come to be interviewed to share your perspective, your story, your version, because for some reason they love you.
And hate me at the same time.
And I was excited because I was always open to having you come whenever you were ready and were comfortable. And one thing I did was, because the church pretty much pressed my hand to give you what you wanted about filming today, I kept the same exact shirt on. I did not change, so you guys would know that I squeezed this interview in my little bit of time that I had left before flying back to New Jersey. So it is an honor to be able to interview the most paid bitch from G-Status ATL Hustle.
Yeah.
So before we even get into G-Status, please tell us about you. Where are you from? What was your upbringing like? You know.
So as you guys know, I go by the name of True Fine.
Yes.
My real name is Cortedrick Titwell. I'm from Mississippi.
Wait, say that again.
Cortedrick.
I actually like that.
It's long. I never say it because people be
messing it up.
No, they just when they see it written down, they act like they don't know how to pronounce it. When it's very easy, it's like 3 names in one: Cord, Ted, and Rick. It's all together 10 letters.
Spell it.
Cordtedrick.
Oh, that is. If I were to see on paper, I think I'd be able to pronunciate it.
Yeah. So I'm from Mississippi. That's where I get my country voice and accent from. I was raised in Mississippi for 23 years. I left Mississippi when I was 23 and moved to Memphis alone. And then I stayed in Memphis like 2.5 years. And then I moved to Atlanta. So now I'm Georgia Peach. I came and took my peach.
Who took your peach when you moved to Atlanta?
No, I came and took the peach.
Oh, you took the peach.
City.
But okay. So outside of you sharing, your backgrounds, I think the one thing that people always want to know, especially when I interview someone, is how they came out, especially with us being black males, and then how the black community is not very warm and receptive to the LGBT community because of our religious upbringing or various reasons from the hood that we may have come from. So what was your coming out like? Was it easy for you to come out to your parents and your family? Or are you even out?
Me coming out being gay?
Yes.
So I never had that conversation with my mom or anybody about I'm gay. I never had the conversation. I just did whatever I wanted to do, however I wanted to do it. And if you assumed I was gay, then I was gay. If you assumed I wasn't, I wasn't. For a long time in Mississippi, it was very not talked about, and I was from a small town, so we didn't have a gay thing there or whatever. You didn't see gay people, you didn't see transgender, there was no gay clubs or nothing like that. So it was never talked about. It was considered trade back then. Mm-hmm. It was never talked about. If it came, I had a boyfriend when I was first 16 to 21. My mother knew of it. Like, we didn't have a conversation that was my boyfriend, but grown people are understanding. They know what's going on. I just remember her calling me one day saying, I'm not going to be gay. If she got to buy me some pussy, I'm going to have sex with a girl, something like that. And I just hung up the phone. So from that point on, everything being gay was put on the back burner. Like I was just trying to hide it or whatever. Anything feminine, anything that would bring up the word gay, I was just trying to hide because I knew how she would react. But once I got older, I just left Mississippi. It was nothing nobody could say or tell me because I was on my own, making my own money.
See, now I love stories like that because it reminds me of mine. I respect people who had to come out, but I never came out neither to my parents because I felt like if my cousins and siblings don't have to come out as straight, why should I have to come out as gay? Yeah. So I would bring my boyfriends around. If they couldn't guess or figure out what it was or who it was, that's on you, not on me. So I do respect that you pretty much had something similar going on to where you were confident in knowing that whatever you thought it was, that's your business, and my business is my business. I just feel like it was private.
I tell a lot of people they're straight that doesn't understand. If you have a girlfriend, if you want to keep their relationship private, it's private. You know, don't nobody has to know that's your girlfriend.
Exactly.
You know, or boyfriend or whatever. It's just private. You know, I just feel like it was my business only.
So how did it make you feel knowing that your mom was aware of you being gay, but then she said she was willing to buy you some pussy for you to not be gay? Like, how did that make you feel? Did you just brush it off, or?
I'm like, so I just hung up the phone. I was like, I didn't care. I just didn't talk to her, or whatever. I didn't care, or whatever. I didn't know how to act. I didn't know how to exactly feel because growing up in Mississippi is not gay unless you're in the city of Jackson or something like that. But I didn't know how to feel. I didn't know how to react. I didn't know, you know, that being gay was so bad, you know, or whatever. So it's just nothing to talk about. And as I got older, it wasn't no boys around me, but the same boy, so it was no different. So she seen that it wasn't going anywhere, or I wasn't doing nothing embarrassing. Like dressing up or something like that. Because she had gay friends, but they dressed up. So I remember me being little and younger. And
wait, so your mom had gay friends?
Yeah.
So how your mom have gay friends, but then wants you to be straight? I mean, I know how because it happens all the time.
Yeah. But her gay friends were dressed up. They dressed up. It wasn't like me. So I always thought in the back of my head, I was like, well, she probably just don't want me to be like them. Or whatever. Because she didn't have gay friends like me, like masculine or
just being yourself, or not yourself, but
just being more boys masculine than a guy walking around with wig and makeup and skirts and stuff like that. So I just felt like this was the reason why or whatever. And I guess when she figured out, she seen how my gay identity was, as I call it, then it was more acceptable. She didn't. I ain't wear no wigs and stuff like that, and I wear makeup, but it's like a photo beat, not like lipstick and eyeshadow.
Well, speaking of you wearing makeup, I have critiqued you with and without makeup. I have told the church and done recaps and said how handsome of a man you are. But I've always said, I said, have y'all seen that man without makeup on? He is so gorgeous. So I am so blessed that you would show up with not a spot of makeup on. He came fresh faced, my God. So that just tickled me. But I must also say that outside of you not coming with makeup on, there were some comments in the live concerning your post on Instagram, like your frontal post and your back post.
What you mean?
Frontal, like dick post or shaft showing, and then showing cakes and so on and so forth. Yeah, so I need to confirm for the church because someone tried to shade you. I don't know if it was Dre Simber or someone tried to shade you in reference to your ass not being shapely. And I have to confirm for the church. True has a nice ass, my God.
Nice. I was looking at it earlier and I was like, my butt is actually nice.
It is.
It's nice.
Especially because you're slim.
Yeah.
I agree. So I wanted to confirm that for the church, my God, that it's something back there. It really is. And I've caught some of your posts sometimes and had to screenshot them that you post on Instagram because I don't think you keep them up there always.
No.
Yeah, so I'll save them. Also, True does have brown eyes.
Yeah.
So you're handsome all across the board. But since you've now shared your background and history, one thing I do want to ask, you never mentioned father.
So I feel like my mom, it was I got the history of my father. I always had this guy's last name from birth because he's had my birth certificate. But my mom always told me this other guy my father. But me just being crazy and rebellious as I am, when I'm around that guy that she said was my father, I was like, you're not my dad, such and such is my dad. Because I was just, I was very rebellious, very evil, very crazy. So my mouth was very slick growing up, and I fought a lot. So as I got older, I was like 16 or whatever, and I just asked, I was like, why my birth certificate says this, but you saying this guy my father or whatever? And she never said nothing. And as I got older, people used to say, you look just like him. And I've seen pictures of him, you'll think we're twins.
Okay.
They got the same birth certificate.
The one who signed your birth certificate.
Yeah.
Okay.
My actual dad. So I went to, because he was from like, my family was middle class, upper middle class. So his family was like lower class. People that, probably roadkill, killed deer, stuff like that in the woods, stuff like that. So it stayed in trailers. So I'm 16, I got my first boyfriend, he's from Greenwood or whatever, and I never been out of Carrollton. Carrollton's a small town, 400 people. So you see nothing. If anybody come through, everybody know everybody. So I was like, okay, I got this boy, and he's spoiled or whatever. His parents, he 18, his parents got him a car, so he go whatever. So I was like, I want to go to Vaden. I think this is my dad, I'm just looking for him. Man, I never see.
You said Vegas?
Vaden.
Oh, Vaden. Okay.
And so we went to Vegas, ride around, whatever, looking for him, which he was my sister's dad. So I would see him in and out, just coming to see my sister or picking up my sister or whatever. Okay. So, and I went to find him, and he was like, he started calling me son or whatever, and he noticed, he always said his people said this was, I was his son growing up, but he told them that, well, my mom said no, it's this other guy. So then he always asked me, he thought it was funny, he always asked me, are you gay? And first I just started telling him no, whatever, because I thought he would react like
your mom did. Mm-hmm.
But so then I just thought, and he just laughed, and he thought it was funny. Whatever, I thought that was cute or whatever.
So who did you begin to flourish relationship with? The one who your mom said was your dad, or the one you went to go seek?
Really neither, because he was always moving.
Okay.
Places, like he don't stay in Mississippi now, so he's always moving places. So really neither. I always think about, do he want to get to know me, or why I don't hear from him or whatever. And I talked to him on the phone, and I was like, what happened in '92? Because this year I was born, like with the hospital incident or whatever. And he just said he don't remember. So I was like, okay.
Interesting. We have similar stories, because like with my father, I always wondered if he thought of me to want to get to know me, because I only told my father once, I think, and I was about 4 or 5 years old. It was at my request. I went to his house, and it wasn't the lifestyle that I was accustomed to living. So I called my grandparents to come pick me up and take me back home. So I was only there for a few hours.
How old were you?
I was like 5.
Oh, so I'm glad I was older. I would have been the same way.
Yeah, so I called my grandparents, and then I never saw him ever again. He didn't try to reach out. And I know it wasn't because of my parents or grandparents or my mom, because when I made the request to go see him, they were willing to drop me off and take me there. So I always wondered as well if my dad wanted to know what's going on with me, or, was concerned or even cared. So I do connect with you with those feelings. So you said you fought a lot and was a mischief child. Do you feel like the issues with your father and not being sure who your father was played a part in that, or?
No, I felt like wasn't nobody bullying me, period, for being gay or whatever. Because in growing up in school and little, you have these people that call you gay or whatever. Yes. About that, because it's in their home, they're not
exposed to it.
So it's something new, and they consider it a disease. So like. Whatever you give me when I was growing up is what I gave you, but I gave you hell. You just gave me joking. I just gave you hell. I just remember being younger, and this guy just got mad at me about something. He was like, with your gay ass. And I said, I got something for you.
You said that today in the live too. And I'm like, what does that mean, True? Please don't fight and hurt nobody, because
it could be that. It depends on how I'm feeling at the moment. But what my guy get back from him, I consider revenge. Like, he stayed like 2 blocks over from me when I stayed with my grandparents, and I just went and stole his air conditioner out his window and sold it or whatever. So, and that was my revenge for him. You want to play with me, I'll play with you back or whatever. So I was into something. So that's why I tell people I'm the real goon. Like, I did a lot in Mississippi. So when I crossed over to Memphis, I changed my life.
Oh, we know you're the real deal based on how you ran across that chair, that sofa, to go attack Dre Simber. So we know you are the real deal, my God. But I do want to share with the church that one of the critiques from G Status in reference to you, and I think maybe me as well, we could never understand what you were saying. And it's interesting to me because in person I can understand you. So I think it is that you don't project your voice.
Well, I can't project my voice.
Why not?
You know, I everywhere I go, school, well, when I first started college and jobs, they always wanted me to project my voice. And I couldn't. If I try to get louder to project, I get tired. Like, I get like, if you ever been in a screaming match with somebody.
Like you winded, Yeah,
but I cannot get louder. So if I speak to somebody like near me and they don't speak back, I'm like, oh, they just didn't hear me. They didn't hear me. So that's something hard. I can't project my voice. And then most time I probably was high and I was drinking when I came to film.
It's funny because True asked me who was my favorite cast member, and I told him Charlie, then eventually it was somebody else, and then, but Charlie still has remained as my favorite. But one thing you don't know, because you said you don't watch the show.
Yeah, I don't.
You probably don't watch recaps of the show. No. One thing you don't know is that you annoyed me early on because you seemed too good for everything. You walked out of stuff. You claim to be the most paid bitch, but you don't realize that I think this at a point where the scene was at the Pillow Talk, if you remember that.
Yeah.
Not just me.
House.
Yes, it's Safari's house. Not just me. A lot of people begin to fall in love with you, your personality, the comments you would make, you zoning off because you were high and or drinking. Like this is why they wanted you to come, because you were not the original person that everybody was like, oh, that's my favorite. But then you instantly begin to grow on everybody. So that's why they wanted you here. But with going into G Status, now that we had some of your history and background, what made you choose the tagline that you were the most paid bitch? What does that even mean? Does that mean you are the highest paid person on the show? That you have the most money? What does the most paid bitch mean? We need to know.
It means all of that. It means that I'm the highest paid, not from the show, but outside of the show. I have the most money, the most. I'm a paid bitch. Yeah, I'm up on my Nene Leaks or whatever. I have a lot of money. I'm not rich, but I have a whole lot of money.
Okay, so how do you know that you are the most paid out of everyone else in the cast? Like, what lets you know?
Not to shade nobody on the cast, because I don't dislike nobody on the cast, but and not to even sound cocky, but I have more stuff than the people on the cast. We don't even talk about clothes.
Yeah.
Just exit that out, period. I just have more of a foundation of stuff that goes together, like house by myself, car, job, stuff like that. I don't ask nobody to take me nowhere. I don't have to ride with production. I'm not asking to borrow money or people to support me, with either modeling, music, or whatever, maybe going on. And that's why I'm just a paid bitch, because I don't need nobody.
All right, so now that we have clarification on you having the tagline, the most paid bitch, let's go into your part that you played this season, which really wasn't much, because I think we always saw you. I think the funniest moment that I saw from you was at Corday's the music, the karaoke or something.
Yeah.
When you walked in and walked out.
Yeah.
And it was funny because while people were judging you for you thinking you were better, I've said that in the past on certain scenarios, but in that moment I got it, because I would never want to come somewhere, wearing my Sunday's best. And it's like, ain't nobody in here up to the caliber of what I thought I was coming to. So it made sense that you walked in and walked out. But you didn't even speak to anybody.
Yeah, I think there was more such a production just telling me to walk in and walk out.
Okay.
Because that's why the KS actually likes me as a person, because they know me. They know I'm not shady. And they know when I come around, I don't act like I'm better than them. But we all, as people, have our moments where we too big of that for this.
For something, yes.
For this. You have to be that way.
Yes.
Because to get to the life that you always want to live, you have to do things that you never did before.
Correct.
And me thinking I'm this person of this magnitude, ain't no need me just chilling with these people that doesn't have a lot going on, that I can't take advice from business-wise or financially or whatever. They only can get stuff from me or use me.
You better school us because at that they tried to call you stupid and slow and several different things. But I'm glad you are speaking up here today, my God, because you are definitely educating us. And I do agree with if you want to progress and propel and be better, you have to surround yourself with people who have more, do more, and are striving for more. So it's great to actually hear you say that. And I love that you did expose that production made you go in and out opposed to what the other cast feels about you. Because I will say, everyone that has come here has had positive things to say about who you really are, which didn't go along with how you were portrayed on the show.
And I ain't like that because most of the time production, aka Ja, this production, he would tell me to say stuff about the other cast member. And I was like, Ja, you know, I really don't want to do that. I want to showcase my life in Atlanta, what I've been through, my business part, or how I'm living. And I want to feed the homeless. I want to do stuff that actually matters and important versus saying, Corday tried to have sex with me, or is Mulan.
Wait, Corday tried to have sex with you?
No, I don't think. No.
Oh, you're just speaking of scenarios that happen.
I don't know if you call it sex. No, he never physically tried to.
But he liked you.
I don't think he liked me.
Oh, okay.
Corday is the type of person that's kind of white in a black man body, and I just always tell him that you don't know how to act and conduct yourself around black people or whatever. But Corday is a freak. John know that.
Okay, so I know you wanted to come here and shed some light on some things. What do you need to get off your chest? Because one, you did not show up to the reunion, and you also quit the show earlier on because there was some confusion about if you were fired and if you quit the show.
Yeah. The best thing could have happened if I would have been fired earlier, but I never was fired. I quit because it was just too negative. It didn't do nothing for my life, but have people come on my page to throw rants and fits and talk about I'm slow, I need speech therapy, I'm really not a paid bitch, my clothes fake. Just a lot of stuff that I really it wasn't important to me. So, and then production always want me to come in and shade all these people and say something about people and then put it into the filming as like, okay.
It's your intention to do that.
Yeah, but sometimes I wouldn't even shade people. Like Java said, True say this. Because I don't watch the show. So I don't watch nothing. So he was like, True, come here, I need you 30 minutes. Okay, True, say this. Woo child of ghetto. He told me to say it. So somebody tagged me in the clip. He put the clip in front of Milan. After Milan said whatever he said, like, I'm tagging Milan. Creates a problem.
Yes.
A physical problem. Because what if I see Milan out of that clip, I'm running to hug him or whatever, thinking everything good because I don't watch the show. And he hit me or we fight because everybody know I'm fighting to kill or whatever. You know,
we saw that.
And then another big part of when I quit the show, it was so much fake pages being made about me. So they were putting out there, I did credit card fraud, whatever. My apartment wasn't in my name. I heard Charlie supposed to say something on...
Yes, Charlie said it when you had something at your house.
Yeah. And
when Milan and Akeem went back and forth, Charlie did say that he looked it up and your name wasn't on your apartment.
He can't look that up. You can't look nothing up and see my name on my apartment. You wouldn't, because you don't know my name. You don't know my name. My real name is not nowhere.
And I will say, I think you're correct because although some things are public record, I don't think whose name is on a lease is public record.
No.
I don't think you can.
I think I can pull up my lease now.
Yeah, but you don't have to prove it because you're right on that. Like or at least it's in public record.
Yeah, but I'm like, okay, y'all say I do. Then they're making fake pages about me and Milan or whatever, which I already knew it was Ja because me and Ja, I don't do credit card fraud, but I'm around people that can do stuff. Okay. So Ja was mentioning one day that he needed some money for something or whatever, just a little quick nick. And I was like, well, I know how you get some card numbers or whatever. So that's the person I mentioned to. So him assuming that I probably do that since I said I know how to do it. So now when a fake page come out, they say I do credit card fraud. They say I have a roommate. No, I have a 1-bedroom apartment on the 4th floor. There's no roommate. It's in my name. So I feel like why are people concerned if my apartment in my name or not? You can't even show your apartment. We can't see how you living. So I don't know why you would let production fool you to say anything negative about me. We can't see how you living. We can't see how you ride. We can't see how you dress, and we can't see, much of nothing. And I was like, I'm so over it.
Well,
because I feel like they're just paying my livelihood.
Yeah.
You drawing attention to me in a negative way with like law enforcement. Like they could be watching me or trying to see how I'm actually doing what I'm doing. And then it was also got to the point where my business where I sell replica clothes. And if you look on my website in the bio, it says replica clothes. So it's not like I'm hiding it. I sell fake clothes.
Gotcha. Thank you. You better come on and bring the church the truth. So, keep on sharing what you need to share.
So they just want to throw up that I sell fake clothes. It's in my bio of my website. So why are y'all reporting my website, emailing, trying to get my website shut down or whatever? It's in the bio of my website. I don't have no disputes on my website. That's why it's still up.
And I love that you did share in reference to the credit card numbers. You said you have access to people who do those things because we all know as Black people, we have access to somebody who knows how to do something. So I appreciate you clarifying because the church as well as the fans did defend you when people were calling you drug dealer, scam artist, crafter. The people were upset that was stated on the show because of the fact of it being able to get you involved with law enforcement.
Yeah, and that's what I really took a step back. I was like, really, y'all gonna play with my life like that? Y'all really play with my life? Like y'all was playing with my life then. It wasn't like True sold fake clothes or his apartment in his name or whatever, which, what if I did live under a CPN? And people on the show don't like me, want to call the apartment saying, oh, well, True stay here and he living on a CPN. Oh, now I might possibly can get evicted or whatever. Y'all didn't care. Like, y'all did not care. And much love and respect I showed the people on the show by giving them rides, even paying for some of them food, just actually sitting by you, really, just sitting next to you or whatever, because I did not need nobody on the show. Did nobody on the show do anything for my career? Nobody show put any money in my pocket because True Fine Clothes is doing pretty well. That's why I don't have to work.
Well, you have answered so many of my questions. I will say that I am blown away. I know the church will be blown away because this is probably the easiest interview that I've ever had. So I have to go on record and say you are probably the most transparent person I've ever interviewed.
Yeah, probably because I've been drinking and high.
Because you made this so easy. I didn't have to try to talk in circles and craft a certain kind of question to get you to answer this question this way, to get you to be honest. So I am extremely impressed with what you have brought here for this interview and how you opened up and shared. And like I said, everyone who has come here to be interviewed has said great things about you. And now me meeting you, it all makes sense because even my opinions from how the footage was put together to make you look a certain kind of a way, I begin to question if my critiques and what I was seeing was the real you because everyone said that you were such a great, honest, transparent, and fun person.
Something shady, it was a fun shade type thing. It wasn't nothing that, oh, I can't believe True said this about me, or something that would hurt their feelings.
Well, that's why you began to become more liked because other people on the show, their shade became very vicious, malicious, nasty, and disgusting to where the stuff that you said after a while was just child's play.
Yeah.
I mean, stuff that Corday said and did. There was stuff that Charlie said and did. There was stuff.
Said about me?
I don't remember what he said about you. Okay. I don't think he said much about you at all, honestly. He did. I don't think he said much about you at all. But I know Akeem said something. It's not even about you, but just the shade in general across the board. When you think about things that were said that was horrible and disgusting, you don't fall nowhere on that spectrum of horrible shade. Yeah. Now that we actually got into the show.
I can get there, but I just...
Well, we all can though. Yeah. We all can if somebody pokes us or presses us, to that limit. So, yeah.
So what did you think about Corday in production? Like, cause after I left, I started seeing stuff about Corday speaking with production and it became the Corday show. It literally became the Corday show after I left. It literally. And so I was putting stuff together or whatever, and I was like, okay, I come in for to do confessionals. Ja going through my DMs. I'm showing him my DM. He's saying, oh no, first thing he asked, have Corday still been trying to talk to you or whatever after the Rush bathroom incident when Rush was still open?
Oh wait, hold on one second. So before we took our break, you were about to go in about DMs between you and Corday. And I know you asked me what did I think about it, but I'm not going to say much about him anymore because I've noticed that he's been trying to make comments and drag me into stuff and sell some lies just for attention on my platform. So I'm no longer going to say much about him at all anymore. But you're here and you need to get stuff off your chest and spill your tea. So you can go on ahead and talk about what you need to share about Corday and DMs and so on and so forth. So Corday was interested in you at some point. Well, they did call him the DM monster.
So I don't never feel like he was interested in me or whatever. I never felt that way. I just feel like he's the type of I just feel honestly, it's no shade and a little bit of tea, kind of a lot of tea. But I just feel like he's just a person that like to privately have sex with people on the low. Like private, because he wanna portray this image of he's just this good guy with morals and standards, and he wouldn't do certain stuff or whatever. So I just remember one night in Rush bathroom, I probably was high, only pop Percocets. I don't do no other type of high, only pills. So, and I haven't did them in 30 days, amen.
Oh, come on!
I remember being high, I remember drinking, and he just pulled his penis out or whatever in the bathroom by the door, not by the toilet. So that means he's not peeing. I mean, he had it out for. So, and I just looked at it because I'm a spontaneous, adventurous person. Though you put it out, I might touch it. But there's gonna be no sucking because I don't suck. Period.
Okay? We'll get into that later, but go ahead.
So he probably DM'd me about stuff on the show or something, just casual conversation, whatever. But I told Ja way before the rumor came out that they was messing around, allegedly. I told him that about the bathroom instance. So every time after then, I came into rehearsal. Ja asked me, "Have Corday been trying to give it to you? Have Corday been trying to talk to you?" Just drilling me about Corday before the rumors and them came out.
Okay.
And I just showed him my DM. I'm like, nah, he just texted me about this or whatever, like that. So when the rumors come out, I was like, oh, so he's fucking Ja. So that's why Ja questioning me about Corday every time I come in checking my DM. So you was really finna use me to try to secure your relationship, your spot or whatever with Corday by seeing if he trying to mess with me and he still messing with you. But you telling me over the phone that, true, I trust you, you're my favorite cast member, you're loyal, you know, I never have a problem with you and you can trust me and stuff like that, so you can tell me. So when I asked you, you and Corday messing around in secrecy, because just like you said, I can trust you, you can trust me. You want my tea, give me yours. He would never say, he just said, well, I cannot comment on that. You know, I was like, what does that mean? I was like, we ain't gonna do this. This is not what we're gonna do. You can't comment on that. And so it was just left at that. Then it came out. It seemed like it became a Corday show. And everybody else thought it was the same thing. It was more Corday and what Corday had going on.
Well, you have spilled a lot of tea. When I tell you, I'm still continuously blown away because you are very articulate. It is just you not being able to project your voice along with your accent.
And then I'm from Mississippi, so
yes,
a lot of people.
That's what it is.
A lot of Mississippi, have to break it down. People in Mississippi, their speech speed is slow. Mm-hmm. They're just how their speed is not that they're unknowledgeable or actually slow in knowledge. The speed, that's our accent. Our speed is slow, so our words come out dragged.
Gotcha.
Or whatever. So I have an accent. Just like you go to New Orleans, they have an accent.
Yeah,
I have an accent. Or whatever.
It makes sense because I was thinking, okay, if True comes, am I going to be able to understand him? And when I tell you,
I'm better now because when I first moved to Memphis, like they did not understand nothing I was saying, like because my accent was very thick and strong. But since I've been in the cities, it's loosened up or whatever.
Well, you told us your real name. How old are you?
I'm 26. I know I look 22 or 23. I'm 26. I'll be 27 in January.
Yes, you do look younger than your age. And I know I had to ask you your age because most people who come here share their age. One person has not shared their age.
Akeem.
No, Akeem said his age.
Well, who?
Akeem, he said he was 40 when he came here.
No, so who haven't?
Take a guess. Whose age do you not know for sure?
I really don't know nobody's age for sure, but I mean, I can know what range they in.
Okay. All right. So go down the list of people.
So Sherrod, he's younger than me.
Yes.
I would give him 23 to 24.
I believe that's correct. I think Sherrod's 25, but he may be 24, 25. Yeah.
But I know he's younger than me, not by far. Milan, maybe 23 or 24 too.
Okay, I'm not sure, but he did share his age.
Corday is 23.
Are you sure?
Or 24.
Are you sure? What makes you believe that? Who told you that?
I'm just assuming like he's been around, so I'm assuming he's around that age. I'm assuming he's around that age. That's when they won't.
That's the one that will not.
He does too much. Like he does entire too much. When you're around, you have to make sure your wig on tight.
But it's ain't even about him, my God. Because he'll swear that we need to talk about him to make us relevant.
Y'all remember me and John want me to come in and drag Corday on Confession. Like one day he told me to say, "Oh, just say something bad about Corday's music." I was like, "I don't listen to music. I don't know if it sounds bad, great, or what." I listen to it. Whatever. I was like, "Now, John, why you want me to say anything about your man?" Because it's just me and John. I'm like, "Why do you want me to say anything about your man?" He just started laughing. Just say it, Trey. I was like, "Oh, Corday sound like a goat."
Oh my God! So you only said something random just to say it. So you not.
Majority of the stuff is what John would tell me to say. Because he didn't like my friendly, cute shade. He just thought what I was saying was too... He wanted drama on the show.
So but your cute shade wasn't enough?
For him. So he's like, "No, True, you can't say that, say this." So most time when I come in, my stuff will be so quick because he already know what he want me to say.
Gotcha.
He already know what he want me to say. And all I do is just come in and just say these lines.
Repeat it.
And then leave.
Okay. Well, this has been a very enlightening moment for everybody. And again, I've said that you have been the most transparent and honest person that has come here. I do have some questions for you that I ask everyone that I interview. And so I have my disrespectful, intrusive, crass questions. So the church has to know, is True Fine top, bottom, or versatile?
I'm gonna say I'm a bottom. Or whatever, but I mean, it depends on what mood I'm in. I really like skinny bottoms, like real skinny bottoms.
But then why won't you just say you're versatile then?
Because I read a bottom. Like,
you prefer the bottom, but you have top before.
Yeah, I'm topped a couple times, but it's just like I'm very picky about who I top. Like I really want them to be small and skinny or whatever.
Okay.
Or whatever. I don't know why, but it's just more attractive if I was to do it. But I read a bottom.
Okay.
And they have to have a little penis.
A little penis?
Yeah.
Okay. Speaking of this little penis, he's telling the truth because before we started filming, we were talking about open relationships and having sex with multiple people. And True even said, I couldn't handle that because what if they both have high sex drives? It would be too much for me.
Yeah,
so
that would be too much because I'm not a sexual person. I don't have a whole lot of sex or whatever. All two guys, and both of them sex drive higher than me. I'm probably having sex 2 times a day, all during the week, and I'll be like, no.
Okay, so we now know that you are a preferred bottom, although you have topped before.
What are you?
Huh?
What are you?
I'm versatile.
Which one you do most?
Well, it's pretty equal because I was married for 10 years. Well, I can't say it's equal because it's not. I was married for 10 years and my ex-husband is a bottom. Now, I did kind of force him to top, if that makes sense. People never know what that means.
You got a nice butt, though.
Thank you. So I did force him to top. But it wasn't.
You like booty.
Huh?
You like booty.
Both. I'm really equal. Like, okay. I'm so versatile to where, let's say I'm in a bed with somebody who's versatile. If sex comes to mind for me, I will lay there and be confused about if I really want to top or if I really want to bottom. So I am like the poster child for being versatile. And so, like I said, in my marriage, I was the top in my marriage. But then my relationship after my ex-husband, which was the one I just had to share with you about, he was a top. Air quotes.
Did you top?
No, I did. I never topped him, but he had said that he did want me to top him at some point. We also tried it. He was being a punk about it, but it was partially his idea, and then made it clear that on honeymoon, if we got married, he would let me top him. But he also talked to somebody else to teach him how to top. So that's why I put air quotes with the top, because a real top is not talking to their homeboys to learn how to top. I mean, how to bottom.
Oh, how to bottom. Oh, okay.
To learn how to bottom. So it's you. Nobody has ever asked me that question when I was asking them questions.
One more weird question. I'm so weird.
Okay.
Because I don't meet a lot. I don't douche. I don't have to.
Okay.
Thank God.
Oh my gosh, we are alike, because the church knows this, because my ex-boyfriend used to tell plenty of our business on camera.
Yeah.
He would tell the church how he would always be amazed because all of his previous partners, he had to prepare and get ready, and we would have sex anytime and there would be no problems.
Yeah, I don't. But I never met no other body. Because everybody around,
You're the first person that I met.
They be like, because they be like, my friend be like, girl, you so nasty, you finna go have sex, and you ain't shower or douche. I was like, I don't have to douche. He's like, you just got through eating. I said, I have 6 hours.
Come on. That's like my first boyfriend, who was a doctor. Our very first date, I did have sex with him on the first date because he was a doctor. He was handsome, everything.
I don't feel like nothing wrong with that.
I don't think so either. Whether you
Just
wait 30 days or 1 day, the person's intentions are still their intentions regardless.
Yeah.
But I know that my ex, when he first met me, not this one, and the doctor, he wasn't even a real boyfriend. It was somebody I dated. That's why I said I've only had 2 real relationships. But I dated this doctor. When I first met him, we had food and everything, and he wanted to have sex after our date. And we did, but he was like, you just ate. I'm like, trust me, bro, I'm good. And afterwards, he was like, you ate all that damn food and we don't have no problems. Like, he was amazed, so.
I tried dishing one time when I first moved to Memphis because it was a gay thing. I was like, damn, I mean, you know, why they keep using this bottle. So I tried it one time. I had the worst experience ever. And then one time I never did it again. I didn't even have to do it that time. I just tried it. My stomach was bubbly.
Yeah.
It was hurting. My anal was sore. It was just running out of me. I didn't know what to do or whatever. And I'm like, I'm never doing this again. Y'all do this all the time, 2, 3, 4 times a day. I'm never doing it again. And,
yeah, it's crazy.
And guys would ask me, are you clean? I'm like, yeah. You didn't dish, so how you clean? I said, I'm clean.
Well, the thing is too, your diet and the time frame. Because the funny thing is, people think that when you eat right now, that's what's coming out. No, your food from yesterday is what's coming out. So you're right about that 6-hour time frame. What you eat right now is not what's going to come out.
Yeah, and it depends on your stomach.
Yeah, which you eat and everything. Yeah. Yes, come on, you better school the people, because I know it could not just be me out there that didn't have that issue. Now I do get colonics and stuff like here and there just to make sure that my system is clean in general. You ever had a colonic before?
No, I thought about it, but I don't know how it actually works. I heard they shoot water up you,
yes,
and you have to shit it out.
Yeah.
So how long that takes?
It's kind of like I think it's like an hour or so, but you just sit there. But you just sit there.
You don't feel weird.
Your stomach feels full because it's constantly water going up in you. But as the water's going up in you, then you're releasing. So it's kind of like at the same time. But they just pump a lot of water in you. And then it comes out.
Okay, I'm gonna try it.
Yeah, so definitely try that. Try that. Okay, so next question. What size dick does True Fine have?
I don't know. I don't think it's little, but it's not big. I think I just tell people it's average.
Average?
Yeah, I never put a ruler beside. I just tell it's the average size. It's not none. You just say little.
Okay, if you had to guess, okay, you think you're in 6, 7, 8.
I don't know the numbers like that, but I'm just gonna say.
Okay, use your hands.
I'm just gonna say
use your hands. We like right here.
I'm probably like right there.
Okay, so if I had to guess, that's probably like 7.5-ish, which you
like
said,
6 or 7.
which you said is regular, and it's something I consider relationship dick. Relationship dick is when you're anywhere from like 6.5 to like 8. See, that's because you like little dicks, though.
Yeah. I feel like I perform better with little dicks. Like, I'm not gonna do all that running. I can actually take it or whatever. I can't please you.
I don't necessarily need a humongous dick, but little ones hurt me just as bad as a big one because I don't like the slipping out, like it coming back out. I feel like it coming out, having to push it back in, kind of makes you feel a little raw. So it doesn't feel good. I need something that's not going to be all up in my throat, but something that's going to stay in there.
That's why you're supposed to lube it up real good.
No, but then when it's so small, it slides back out. Like, they don't stay in.
That's
When I tell you, you are so
because
much
for me
fun.
To take a big dick Trust me, you guys. That's the only part of sex I have to prepare myself for. And I'm not talking about this. I have to drink a lot. I have to pop a pill. I have to get high before he come over. I have to be almost close to numb.
All right. So your bottom, preferably, you have about a 7.5-inch dick. So we got that. Now, from the cast, who have you had sex with?
Nobody.
Nobody on the cast at all? Mm-mm. If you had to choose one person, who would you choose to have sex with from the cast? If you had to.
I'm not sexually attracted to nobody on the cast. But if I was to choose one person, it'd probably be Safar.
Zafar?
Yeah,
okay.
Zafar.
Wait, so are you going to top Zafar? Because you did say you will top somebody if they're slimmer and smaller than you. And Zafar is pretty tiny compared to you because I'm smaller than you. So you choosing Zafar.
But you're not skinny.
Yeah, but how tall are you?
5'9".
5'9".
I'm not talking about extra height. I'm talking about like...
like petite. Okay, like body size.
Like petite.
Gotcha.
But no, I mean, me and Safar are actually cool. I really like Safar. He's like me. That's the white side of me that you don't get. Like
I kind of see similarities when the way y'all speak, your humor. I do see some similarities.
Like he always happy or whatever,
Yeah.
and likes to have fun.
I see that there.
I just been through a lot, so I have rough edges. So I would bottom for him or whatever. It seemed like it'd be good because he have a nice body or whatever.
Okay.
But I don't suck dick.
You really are like the person that everybody says you are. Like you are a really cool person. I have to say that you are. Okay, so before we close this interview, I need to ask you to say your feelings on each of these people from the cast. So let's start with Sherrod. How do you feel about Sherrod?
I think Sherrod's cool. He always showed me love, and I showed him love back.
Okay. Then we have Charlie Exile.
I think Charlie's cool too. When I see him, he speak or whatever. There's no ill feelings toward him. I think he's cool.
Then Sir Akeem Gianni.
I think Akeem is cool as well or whatever. And I had a big problem with being on the show with him from the beginning. Well, wanting to film with him because I felt like he was an older guy, and when it came on the scene, it's like he was just arguing with us younger people.
Okay.
Putting us younger people down. And I just felt like he wasn't good for what I signed up for.
Okay, that's what
or
you're
whatever.
saying.
But, you know, being in production, they said it was someone friend, so that's how he got his pick, which was okay. But I think he's a cool, nice, wonderful person.
Okay. Dre Simber.
He DM'd me the last episode. Well, the episode just aired something. He was like, True, I just want to know, I just said a lot of stuff about you, but you know, I hope we cool because I didn't mean, you know, just for the show or whatever. And I just told him, I really don't care because I'm not on the show no more. I just wish y'all wouldn't drag me all season long and y'all don't see me. But I don't know much about him. The reason why we got to fight is, you want to talk about that?
Yes, that's why I mentioned him since we didn't touch on that. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the reason why me and Dre Simmer got to fight, I was full of liquor that night. Like I was lit. And when I'm full of liquor, it's zero tolerance for anything. Like, you know, you can go. Like when I'm not drinking, I'm at like Princess Diana, and like I'm too good to fight, I'm too good for this or whatever. But when I'm drinking, like, come on, let's go.
You turn up.
So that night before, I was watching Snapchat. On Snapchat, scrolling through Snapchat, ended up seeing some boys in the bathroom. It was 3 boys. And it was one of them was Dre Simmer on his knee performing oral sex or whatever. And he looked up at the camera, that's how I knew it was him. So I went back and watched it, and another boy came in. So, and which they just aired the video.
Yes.
That's the video I'm talking about. They just aired like last week on the T page or whatever.
Yes, somebody tagged everybody, I was informed, yes.
So I was gonna screen record it and send it to one of the cast members, whoever I was cool. I think Milan or somebody.
Mm-hmm.
No, yeah, Milan or whatever. And I was like, no, I'm not gonna do that because I know how to be messy. I know now, like, that was me being messy.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So when I got to the filming that day, this was nothing rehearsed. It was all real.
Okay.
I got to the filming that day. I was like, girl, did y'all see Dre Simmer on Snapchat in the bathroom, whatever? Because they done mentioned him performing oral sex on video before.
Yes, they did.
So I didn't know if that was that.
The same video. Mm-hmm.
So they was like, no, you got y'all. Like, nah, I ain't recording because I just don't want to be, you know, in the mix of it, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm the type of person that when he came in, I'm like, I'm finna see him what I told y'all, because I don't need. I know how people change the situation.
Yes.
With True said this, and they said in the tone that I didn't say it, make it look,
Make it look worse, or sound worse.
So I was like, well, I told me and them was talking about, I seen you on Snapchat last night, blah blah, I know what you did in the bathroom, or whatever. And he was like, he was just basically just trying to lie his way out of saying I didn't know they was gonna record me or they were recording me. And I was like, damn, he just sitting in my face, just lying to me. How you didn't know they was recording you and you looking up?
Looking up at the camera.
With your tongue out and going back at it or whatever. And then he was like, oh, well, I didn't know he was gonna leak. I was like, well, what you mean you didn't know he was gonna leak it? That's not your man. He don't.
That's what people do when they.
Yeah, they don't know you. And so then he went to what ticked me off, because I just told him just still talking to me. We just gonna leave it alone. We're not gonna talk about it. So that's why I'm doing my hand like this, just still talking to me. So he was like, he just went to saying, well, since you want to spill my tea, I heard you do fraud. He was just.
I knew that was your trigger. I knew when he called you that was the trigger.
And the cup just flew out my hand. And there would be.
It flew out your hand, you threw the cup.
It flew out, like JT and City Girl said. It flew out. It flew out. And
did you fly or did you fly or did you flew?
It flew out.
Or was it flown or flewed?
Flown.
I saw that clip though. I did see that clip.
Flewed.
So
then that's when we just got into altercation or whatever. I'm so glad security there, because it's probably been really
worse.
Like,
yeah.
Yeah, I ended up breaking the woman's window. They didn't see that. My hands.
Oh gosh.
And I had to pay for her window. I sent her like $150 the next day, because it was a small glass window or whatever. And that was the end of that. And I was like, I don't want to film him no more. I was like, I don't care for him no more. Then what pissed me off about the Miami trip.
Yes, go ahead.
And that's why one of the reasons I say I'm the most paid bitch on the show, because they can't accommodate me. Job production can't accommodate me, period. So the trip was planned 2 months, 3 months in advance for all of us to go to Miami, do a scene in Miami. They asked Dre Simmer to come. I was like, I don't care who come, because you said that we're going to be in a big mansion that we divide into all of us for production. I don't care who come. So the initial fee was $200 per person.
Okay.
That's to, listen to me good, $200 per person to get to Miami, stay that weekend in the mansion party, whatever, and get back
Okay.
to Atlanta.
200 or 250?
200.
Okay.
Per person, $200 a road trip. So I immediately backed out of there. I said, I'm not doing a road trip. I bought my plane ticket.
Okay.
So that was way higher.
Yes.
And I said, you know what? I'm gonna get my own hotel room, because I don't want to. I just come there and film. Bought that too. So my stuff was like $1,000 plane ticket and hotel room.
And it's I can add it up myself and see how it could reach that.
I already paid for it early. So it was the 19th, fell on that day. It was 18. Ja was saying that everybody had the money. Ja called me talking about, and flight tickets are never refundable.
Oh, trust me, I fly every week. You know that. I tell you that I fly every week. So
Ja called me. He was like, "True, like 5 or 6 people said they don't have no money. They expecting production to come up with the money or something." And I said, "What you mean they don't have $200? They better go suck dick or something."
Oh, you said 5 or 6? So then I get why you would say you were the most paid bitch, because 5 or 6 is like the whole damn cast.
The whole cast. So I knew for a fact Zafar had his money.
He gets it. We know how he gets it.
So I already knew that. I knew for a fact that he had his money, so he wasn't a problem. I don't know about the rest of them people. But I said, what you mean they come with $200? I said, John, they could have been giving you $20 every pay period since it's been 3 months or something. It's only $200. I said, then it's me, I'm flying and booking my own hotel room or whatever. And I still have rent, $1,300 rent, $500 car note. Then I eat out every day because I don't cook. So I was like, what is the problem? I mean, then I was questioning how, like, how did you pick some of these people? I was like, you couldn't even pick people that could have faked it till they made it.
Yeah.
Like a person, Atlanta is a La La Land. This is La La Land. So there's a lot of people that fake it till they make it. Like they'll come out looking like the richest bitches here, but go home on the air mattress. But when they came out, they faked it.
At least they were right when they came out.
So, and I was just so over that. Luckily, I was first one flying with Delta. They actually gave my money back. I was so surprised.
Okay, that's surprising.
Because normally they'll just
you could rebook it.
Yeah, or just do your points. But they actually gave me my money back. I guess probably because I had booked it so long
in advance.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or whatever. So then I was over that scene. I was like, I'm like, this is just garbage.
Okay, so where are you in Dre December now? You just like, do you still want to like fight him?
No, I'm not a fighter. I'm looking for love that I'll never find in this city.
Okay. True Fine looking for love. Is that a reality show?
It'd be so lit. But no, I mean, I seen him maybe a month after that. He just walked up and hugged me. I was like, oh, I'm gonna have to fight, or you know what?
He was like, should I be on guard or what?
No, I went on guard because I'd been hit with a lot. Brads, look, I've been stabbed or whatever. So you just hitting me, it ain't gonna lay me out. So I just be sitting there chilling. So I mean, I hugged him, whatever. No, it's no bad blood.
Okay, so how do you feel about Adrian?
Adrian.
Y'all had y'all moment in a doggone that convenience store where you were.
I forgot about Adrian. Adrian was cool. He's bipolar as fuck. He's very bipolar as fuck. Not with me, but he was bipolar with Jada. But he's cool. I think he's down to earth person. I like the way he dress and style himself or whatever. He's cool. Yeah. He's cool.
And I think that's about it for the cast. Oh, Tramel.
Tramel's cool, and Milan.
Oh yeah, Milan Jedi.
I liked
yes.
Milan. Milan's cool or whatever. I liked her. How you say that word? Androgynous
Oh, androgynous.
ways. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. So that's everyone. Well, how do you feel about Ja? Because you know you quit and kind of since left Ja hanging, and you explain why.
I feel like I really didn't too much leave y'all hanging because as you in production, as you say you in control of our contracts, you texting me, calling me, talking about, well, you know you still in the contract, and I'm like, okay, do what you gonna do, what you gonna do, like what you gonna do. So I feel like you can reach out to me for anything else about Corday or am I coming to film or something like that. Don't I haven't heard from you since I quit the show, but the day of the reunion, you want to text me, time I give you a call. You should have been doing that earlier.
I'm gonna tell you why he did that. Cause I wanted you to come.
I had to go to a funeral.
I wanted you to come. I was like, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think he did ask me because I'm the one that created all the questions for the host to ask. And so I think he asked me, should he invite you? And I was like, yeah.
He should have asked you that. You did not get me onto that show.
I know, but I wanted you there, my God. The church wanted you there.
Yeah, but I'm saying, why would production ask you?
Yeah, they should already know what to do.
Yeah.
Well, I came on as an EP, so I guess that was my job at that point.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't know.
So please tell the church where to find you on social media.
So you can find the most paid bitch that can't be whooped by any of you bitches on Instagram at TrueFine, TrueFine. I'm also on Snapchat, TrueFine1, TrueFine1. And I don't even be on Facebook like that, so I'm not going to disclose because I have my real name on it because I get into stuff and people want to press charges on me.
And let the church know.
My Jack going off.
I think I saw you on Jack's too.
I think you got a nice body.
Please tell the church, you might make me blush. Please tell the church where to find your merchandise.
So you can find my replica merchandise, which is some people don't know the word replica means fake, but good quality merchandise at www.truefinecloset.com. And I upload new merchandise every Friday.
All right, guys. So please comment down below in the comment section. Follow us on all social media outlets. Thumbs up this video. Share this video. I hope that you were thoroughly entertained and satisfied by TrueFine coming to the church to be interviewed. My God, it was everything to me. Please turn on the notifications. Become a part of the notification ministry. And that's about it.
And one more question.
Go ahead.
If you was to take me on a date, where would you take me?
If I took you on a date, I would probably take you to, well, they don't have Capitol Grill here. So I'm trying to think what's here that I like. I like McCormick and Smith's. I wanted to go try Puff and Pedals. You ever heard of that?
Can share this one.
You been there before?
So, you know, they call me, they say I act like her. Well, in Memphis, you know, my days in Memphis.
Yes.
Whatever.
So Puff and Pedals. I love like Grand Lux and Cheesecake Factory too. So.
Yeah, I'd probably rather go to Puff and Pedals.
That would be awesome because I've never been there and I really wanted to go.
Okay, we should go.
We can go. You know who's gonna be mad though? Charlie is gonna be mad. Why? Because Charlie gonna say, I was supposed to go with him to Puff and Pedals.
You gotta step your pussy game up.
You're a mess.